Well, good day to you, Pastor Mark and
Pastor Jeremy?
Pastor Jeremy, going to check in. We'll call this a video newsletter.
Correct.
Yeah, just give you an update on things going on here at Desert Foothills. We miss you very much. I know it's some help that you get to see us on occasion during the week with devotions and Bible studies and worship services. But from our end, it is feeling a little lonely, to be quite honest with you. I would challenge that there's really nobody that wants to get back to church more than I do, and probably Pastor Jeremy too. Given the spike that we're all aware of going on right now in Arizona, we're kind of cresting this big wave right now, and it could be a couple of weeks. It might even be a month, from what I understand, before this big kind of wave passes through. We were already switching from our Saturday morning communion services to a Sunday evening, and now I think we may have to push that back just a couple of weeks. So this weekend is just, like I said, we're getting the highest cases every single day, and truthfully, there are many churches around us who are closing now because their staff, their pastors or priests have tested positive, and we'll certainly want to pray for our neighbors, especially the family of God here in this community. We all work together, do so much, so we certainly pray for them. And for us, though, I think the prudent thing, I know it's been a long haul. We've been in this for a long time. Let's just gut it out a few more weeks, especially, again, as it seems to be at its peak right now. So let's go ahead and put on the calendar in pencil July the 12th, Sunday, July the 12th. We'll have some brief services like we had tested on the patio, but it's confession, absolution, the creed, the prayers of the church, the Lord's Prayer, a homily, a short message, and communion. So we'll get the full Word and Sacrament ministry together again, but of course with some of these restrictions to try to limit the number of people and the distance between each other. So that's the plan for that. So
also, it's going to be in the evening, not in the morning time.
Yes, we don't want to compete with our own worship services in the morning, our digital services. No, Pastor Jeremy will be preaching in a couple weeks, so we don't want anybody to miss out on his messages coming up. I think you got a sermon coming up on, is it the movie Wonder Woman?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, somebody, a real nice friend, actually was like,
that
you
you
should
picked
do
that
this,
for me.
this movie. Yeah.
It'll be good. All right. So that's our coronavirus update. Everybody here at the church is healthy and well.
Even in the midst of the corona, that's the update of what things we're holding back from. There's a lot of things we're trying to make sure we're continuing or starting back up again too. So don't think that it's all doom and gloom by any means, or just being preventative. We're trying to be proactive in our measures too. And so maybe just to mention a couple of the things that we have coming up, we're going to do a work day here at the church. We're going to set up some different projects that need to be taken care of, just some simple maintenance items because we have been shut down for a little while, and also some improvement items that we need to get taken care of. Some of those things involve putting in different health safety measures of having different hand sanitizing stations or different paper towels that are touchless in the bathroom, different items like that. Some of it involves just some simple painting or carpet items that need little repair here and there. And then also we're getting some different equipment put in for our services to be able to continue to engage people online in a better manner. So we're asking any of the gentlemen in our congregation in particular to make this a men's project, to be able to step up and join us. We're going to have this work day on Saturday, July 11th. We're going to begin at 8 o'clock in the morning for most of the projects. However, if you want to get a super early start and you like to get going in the morning like me, myself and a couple other people are going to be here at 6 a.m. So if you want to join us at that time, you can. Maybe I'll even make sure I got some coffee for you then. But again, if you could join us, any of the gentlemen in our congregation, to help out with some of these projects. We'll space apart appropriately, make sure we're taking appropriate health measures. If you are concerned about your health, please don't feel obligated to come in any way. But if you do have time and would like to put that toward service here for the people of Desert Foothills, your brothers and sisters, and to help reach out to the community for when we can open up, again, that's going to be Saturday, July 11th, 8 o'clock in the morning. Also, it's not just...
That'll be actually a good opportunity for fellowship too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Folks haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
The guys can get together.
Give some air high fives from 6 feet away, and be able to serve alongside of some of your other brothers. I think that's actually a really great point. So beside that concept of fellowship and service, we have done some funerals here during this time. Obviously, a funeral isn't a great celebration, it seems, for most people. After all, we're experiencing a death. It's horrific, but it is a service that we've been able to provide for different families in very small numbers. I've done 2 funerals in the past 2 weeks. One that only had 3 people in attendance, and one that had 5 people in attendance. Just the immediate family, with hopes of doing a better and bigger celebration later on, hopefully in the fall. But that's something that the people here at Desert Foothills have been supporting our community in. Our memorial garden that we have is where both of the services were held. Both individuals were laid to rest there. And so thank you for being able to continue to support that and help people in our community in a time like this. Maybe on a brighter side of the coin, we even have a baptism coming up. This Monday, we're going to have the baptism of a little baby girl named Harlow, who's a part of our congregation. And so maybe just prayers for Harlow and her family this week. We'll try to get a picture of that and send that out to you. But something exciting where our congregation, again, is being able to share one of the great sacraments that our Lord has provided for us, and to be able to express the word that God has given to us through his promise of adopting this little one into his family and giving such a great and wonderful gift to them. So again, thank you for being able to provide a place where this family can come. Again, it'll just be a few individuals, just a handful of their immediate family, to be able to have this great celebration during this time.
Yeah, and another note of thanks to the congregation for your gifts to the Lord and his church and his kingdom. Desert Foothills family, we've been able to go out and support very generously some ministries here in our community that we partner with regularly, and also internationally. I think there's 4 local ministries, and then 2 international ministries that we've been able to support. Again, all during a time when they are really hurting, financially. It's like many people, many organizations, most companies, and most charities. So it's really awesome. So some of the local work that we've contributed to is the Foothills Food Bank, which I know Desert Foothills has a long history, many years, decades before even I came here. Had a great partnership with them here in our community. They do great work and especially right now, in the last few months, they're very busy in blessing people with food and necessities. Barrio Nuevo, Pastor Dave downtown, New City downtown, we've been able to support his ministry as he continues to, especially in the summertime, when he would normally have big youth groups. They can't do as much together, but they are getting out, and he's taking them on field trips, and like Bartlett, I know, I saw some pictures, and so it's great to be able to give those kids some activities this summer. And then a couple of schools locally.
Yeah, we're able to deliver a donation to Valley Lutheran, which is kind of in the central Phoenix area, and then also to NVCA, which is in the northern, basically Anthem area, both of which are very strong, wonderful Lutheran schools that we have in the area, and how wonderful for us to be able to support them right now. I mean, individuals, teachers and principals, their staff that are there, that take time to be able to educate our kids, raising up the youth for tomorrow, but also showing them the love of Christ on a daily basis. Such an important ministry within our world today, and they were very, very grateful of us just even thinking about them and being able to take time to be able to support their staff and to be able to support their kids during this time.
Yeah, we've also been able to, again, the international ministries that you've been able to support. Garuna is a ministry run by a couple down at Christ Lutheran who open and operate Lutheran schools in Cambodia. And I've lost track. 6, 7, 8, 9 school. They're building almost every year a new school in another part of the country. So they were super appreciative. And then another international ministry that you've worked with a lot.
Yeah, Groundwork Guatemala. This is the organization that we were hoping to have our mission trip with. Actually, we would have been leaving just this next month to be able to go there. Unfortunately, the entire country basically is shut down. But because of that, they actually need our help more than ever right now. Unfortunately, the only thing we can probably provide is a financial gift, which we were able to do so. But the good news about that is that they're going to take that and be able to provide, one of the things is lunches for literally the hundreds of kids that they minister to every single week. They basically run almost, if you would think about like a VBS program, but they do it on a weekly basis for all different towns and different families that they're in touch with. And again, just an organization that was very supportive of the gospel and very appreciative of the gift that we were able to provide for them. So thank you. Being able to share the love of Christ, not just here in our own backyard or providing food through the local food bank, which is so important, but also doing these ministries throughout the world as the Lord calls us to be able to do.
And this is just huge sign of how blessed God has blessed you and has blessed us through you, that literally our cup runneth over. And when so many, again, businesses, organizations, charities, churches are really struggling, we are just having an embarrassment of riches that we can go out and partner even more strongly with those ministries we've been working with for a long time now, and able to help them along during this time as well. So we're very grateful. So there you go. Look for July 12th. Pencil it in. Workday, July 11th?
July 11th.
And then we got baptisms, funerals, everything. The church is still operating. The ministry of God is moving. The kingdom marches on. And it's just different than any of us could have ever imagined a few months ago.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to reach out to us if you have any comments or questions about Bible study, about our worship service, about stuff going on at the church, or if you just want to say hi to us. We'd love to hear you just say hi, see how you're doing.
With that, we'll see you later.